today. Give me a moment as I get kind of like, we're gonna vibe here for a little bit. We're just kind of chilling, okay? You feel me? All right, let's see. Let's get this set up here. Yeah, baby, let's do it. How are we doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. Let's pull. We will touch the Tabula Mundi Tarot, but I feel let's kick off with a vibe check real quick, okay? I hope you're not. How are you doing, collective? Welcome in the chat. I hope you're doing fantastic today, baby. Baby, let's get this going on. Yeah, okay. Feel the sage cleansing, by the way, I had it earlier. Oh, gosh. Someone daydreaming there, baby? Are you daydreaming there, sweetheart? Look at that. Head in the clouds, delusion, hopes, and dreams. Look at that. Sleeping on your wishes, perhaps, and maybe not taking action on your wishes that you know that you deep down are able to take action on. Is that what's going on, collective? Beautiful. You tell me, you know. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's continue, okay? Any other vibe cards? Okay, this one kind of want to pop out on me. Harmony, that's what you're trying to get. Maybe from this daydream or whatever it is. Seeking balance, peace, and happiness. Feel that sage cleansing. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's kick it off into the tarot now. Someone being a dreamer, but are you also taking appropriate action that you know you're capable of doing? Let's kick it off into the Wolfpack Tarot deck, y'all, shall we? All right. You're shaking that balance and harmony, exactly. See that? Welcome everybody in the chat. You may find it difficult to maintain emotional balance because someone or something in your life is creating obstacles. The need for change, real. Man, look at that. Welcome everybody in the chat. Come on in, baby. We're talking about someone that is daydreaming, someone that is seeking that harmony and that peace. Hello, everyone in the chat. Glad to have you. Make sure you are subscribed to keep apprised of any and all readings and fun stuff. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Jose, Jonathan, Miss Lewis. Welcome, everybody in the chat. Boom. Self-reliance. You know that you're the only person you can count on right now at this moment, baby. You will not be able to rely on anyone at this time. Know that it is only a temporary situation. Your strength and hard work will get you through it. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving. We have maybe someone from the past has been kind of prompting some of this daydreaming stuff and maybe wanting to do things different, getting yourself out of a rut. That just kind of came to mind. What's that about, collective? You will find yourself dealing with all issues from the past, such as family, friends, money, feelings, lawsuits, papers, and health. No time to avoid. Deal with these issues and move on. Hi, Bear Nurse from Florida. Glad to have you. Look at that pass. The past is a place of reflection, not for dwelling. Just keep that in mind. Collective. Self-reliance. Okay, no, we already did that one. Caution right now. Boom, baby. Look at that. Something may look easy. Be more cautious in investments, career, and love. Could have a long-lasting effect. Be careful. Take time to think things through. Do not act hastily. Be aware. Look at that, baby. Yeah. Don't want to hear this. Too sad. Well, sad is about a perception, right? You know what I mean? What essentially is sad? What is not sad? Let's find out some more answers here in Tabula Mundi Tarot. KND, glad to have you in the chat. Welcome. Boom. Maybe you're dwelling on some past failures, and that's probably the problem here. See this? 7 of Discs in the upright position. Probably a need for you to change your approach and change the way that you probably like I think this is more so thinking about things, which is kind of tying into this daydreaming. You feel me? 4-4 could be significant as you are trying to get this harmony that you're desperately grasping for. You feel what I'm saying? 7 disc failure is what came up. Let's continue. I don't know who that is, 47. Maybe elaborate some more and tell me about it. Feel free to message me in a private message, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. 4 of swords, true. So 4 is normally a number of stability. This being in the reverse position indicates that you are indeed thinking about. Sorry, y'all. I've been kind of like getting over something. You know, trying to practice rest as well. Sometimes if you don't take the proper rest that you need, the universe will make sure that you take the rest that you need regardless. But I feel that with the 4 of swords coming out, it's stability in the mindset right now with all these thoughts of potential past failures and things that you're kind of dwelling on. Welcome everybody. Make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe for more action. Daydreaming is kind of, I feel, part of this past dwelling, but not in the excuse me, not in the best way. Forgive me, I'm kind of getting over something here, but I still want to come on because I love my wolf pack family. I love my mystic royal collective. That's you, that's me, that's all of us, baby. Princess of Wands, you do have that fire there. I think I may need to cover this up here a little bit, but yeah, I do have that fire, baby. You're just kind of standing in your authority. You're standing in your power. You knowing that you have the power to change your mindset and change your outlook on things. You know what I mean? I don't think this is a lost cause. I think that you're just kind of like, you're probably doing some healing, if I had to guess. You're probably doing some healing, and in the midst of doing some healing that may have to do with like tapping into shadows and tapping into inner child wounds and things like that. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. But I feel that in the process of this healing and the process of this searching, that it has brought up some things from the past to the forefront. And maybe things that are not the most comfortable for you, but let's keep it real. They're coming up for a reason, because it's time for you to transmute those energies and to move past those things. Reactivating the sage cleansing. If you choose to accept, say yes. But either way, let's continue, okay? Reactivating more sage cleansing in the background. I also just like the smoke effect too, if I'm just keeping it real with you too. But it is also very cleansing, okay? All right. Let's keep it moving here. Welcome everybody. Glad to have you. You're beautiful. You're wonderful collective. Fortune, baby. So right now you're kind of not seeing the fortune, being in a reverse position, but you have that fortune, baby. It's yours. And I think it's about you differentiating your illusions that you have set for yourself and your mind. Self-imposed limitation. Limitation. Roxanne, hi. How are you? I feel you have a sense of valor. I feel that your thoughts are pure, your intentions are pure for what you're going for. I feel that you have an overall bigger reason why you're in the collective, and you're understanding that and getting a grasp of what you have chosen for this incarnation for yourself before you even came here. You know what I'm saying? Not a sponsor, but check out Journey of Souls. Dr. Michael Newton. It's a really good book. Hermit energy right now, sending love and light. Michael, thank you so much. Beautiful. Sending equally and 10 times the amount, you know what I mean, your way as well. Thank you so much. Hermit energy. I feel it's time to potentially kind of tap into oneself and tap into the love that you know that you desire, and perhaps try to figure out and differentiate what certain things may be illusions and what you call daydreams. But I'm gonna just keep it real with you, collective. It is collective for a reason, you know what I mean? And I feel that for certain like goals and mindsets that kind of flash into your mind, I don't feel that's for no reason, you know what I mean? So, and I feel that's part of this hermit energy is kind of guiding you to, hey, kind of look within yourself and kind of realize like, hey, you know what I mean? These thoughts and images that I'm having, it's, excuse me. Again, I'm getting over something, forgive me. But it's not for no reason though. It's because like you were you're actually trying to figure out your purpose, and you're like gradually trying to accept what it is that you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So that hermit energy allows you a time to be able to connect with your intuitive realm and even your feminine energies, which apply to everybody, by the way, to tap into the lunar aspect and tap into your divine purpose and kind of figure out what it is that you need to be doing next. Bottom of the deck here, some interferences going on right now. Yes, 8 of Swords, but it was in the reverse position here, okay? As you're trying to balance integrating the masculine and the feminine energies here together in one. 8 of Swords. Remember, 8 is the number of, to me, I think of like stability all around, internally and externally. 4 and 4 equals 8, but when you turn 8 over, it's also infinity, because we are divine infinite beings. Let's not forget that. And I feel that this person is kind of recognizing that, but they're having some people trying to douse their fire and kind of like tell them otherwise. You feel me? If you aren't already, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you. Mystic Warrior Collective. Please check out the affiliate links as well. If any of those things may be of use to you, it does help out the channel. And I do have a school community as well. Honestly, I may need to get like an editor of sorts so I can just like kind of get more content out. We'll see. But I feel that right now 11 could be significant. 111 could be significant as well. These two cards, for clarification, we pull from the Cartomancy deck here. 11 and 1 of Ace of Spades came up. So Ace is equivalent to that Sword energy, which we had here, having to do with this instability that we were talking about. Welcome everybody. But this right here is just emphasizing the fact that you're recognizing that you know that you do have that power, baby. You do have the power to be able to change things the way that you want, and to be able to manifest the reality that you want of being able to live in peace. And that's kind of, I think, with this representation here of 11 here. And I feel that this could be you, or this could be you right here. Someone that's kind of being able to just kind of live and enjoy life. That's kind of what I'm getting right now. Someone that's wanting to be able to just live and enjoy life and not have to think of certain struggles that they may have put themselves under and granted chosen for themselves, maybe not knowing better at the moment, but just kind of going with, you know, the way that everybody else is going, which in a way kind of put them in a trap temporarily that, you know, made it a little hard to escape. And to me, that's kind of like, you know, escaping matrix living, you feel me? You like finding your purpose, and you finding your sense of self outside of whatever it is other people are trying to impose upon you, because you're a divine, beautiful being. You are a part of the collective, you feel me? Make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Let's continue here. As you are sowing your oats and sowing and just exploring new ways to be able to ground yourself outside of the norm, exactly what we were talking about, exiting the matrix mindset here. This is the Page of Coins, aka diamonds, aka pentacles, right here, aka earth energy. This is someone that is spreading their wings and showing themselves off to the world. You know what I mean? But not in a egotistical way, but from a healed perspective. And I feel that's a difference. And I feel, unfortunately, there's a lot of talk. I'm like, ego. But the thing is, like, you're always going to, you just be existing here, you have an ego, and that doesn't make it bad, is what you do with that, you feel me? And I feel that some people are just like, anything having to do with self-love, and you know, some people try to twist it to be able to dim your light and tell you, oh, you're being egotistical, oh, you're being self-centered. Well, there are times when you're probably just trying to love yourself, you know what I mean? And there's probably times where you're just trying to love yourself, but you're also just trying to sow your oats, you know what I mean? And you're not trying to like cause any drama, you know what I mean? But as you are raising in vibration, you're probably starting to realize that you're attracting everything from all angles, even the drama and BS that you really don't want, to be honest. Look at that, you see that? So as you are seeking stability or have stability in the heart space, here cups energy with this hearts equivalent to cups, equivalent to water energy in the tarot here, stability. And I feel in this case here, someone does have stability in the heart space here as they are navigating and exploring new ways to be able to ground themselves. They're being a fool in a way. They're being the joker. They're being the jester. You know what I mean? And that's the card that came up. The joker here is what I feel this card is here. A wild card, baby. You are a wild card of the people. And I feel that people may not understand you, and that's fine. That's their loss. And I want to emphasize that is their loss. If anybody like feels that you're being like too much or anything like that, essentially they're just saying, I don't understand you and I want to dim your light so I can understand you. That's BS. Get rid of that stuff and move away from that stuff. And I feel that like the universe is going to allow in a most polite and beautiful way possible for you to be able to separate yourself from these energies and people that may be in your life trying to live you from being your full authentic self. Like, let's be real, collective. You gotta be you gotta be who you are and harness your power that's within you to take control of your own destiny. That's what you have there, baby. It's literally right there telling you, okay? Any final clarifications in the cartomancy deck? I might go live on TikTok soon, or Twitch, for anybody that's in the chat. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm on Instagram everywhere as well, okay? Stability, what am I talking about here? 4 of spades, that air energy. You have to learn to kind of like choose your words carefully, okay? Not in a bad way, but choose your words to be able to like, choose your words carefully to be able to like keep the connections that you have, but also not sever the ones that you know that you need. And that's kind of like requiring a sense of stability with speaking one's words and one's thought capacity to an extent. I mean, I feel internally that's probably where more instability is internally, which is why this Hermit card is calling out to you right here, okay? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm getting over something, but I love doing this. You know what I mean? And I love being here. Thank you for being here. So, let's see on the bottom card on the deck. Okay. Yeah, stability, baby. Look at that. See that ultimate stability that you crave and that you want, and that you know it's yours. You literally know it's yours, and that's why you keep doing what it is that you're doing, okay? Let's close it off with one more message here. Thank you so much, everyone, for in the chat that are here. We're going to do from the Cries of the Soul Oracle, which is a shadow work deck, okay? Maybe any little things that you may be missing, this potentially may be a way to be able to pull those things out and kind of wonder, hey, what's going on? Welcome everybody in the chat. Make sure you are subscribed if you aren't already, okay? I love you. You're beautiful. You're wonderful and amazing. Okay, collective. Oh, shoot. Wow. So I got this in another reading. I'm trying to do better about getting all these live. Honestly, even if I don't pose for a thumbnail or anything like that, I may just like put it out live. You feel me? You know what I mean? Because I've been doing a lot more lives lately than anything else. Just because it generates a video just easily. But negative free will, check that out. See what I'm saying? Look at this imagery for a moment though. And I want you to take like the next maybe like 5 seconds, okay? Maybe just to kind of analyze this and see what it is that intuitively comes up for you. And keep that to yourself, okay, collective? Because this symbolism right here is, I feel, very important for a certain group of the collective right now. Please check out my channel and other readings, but I feel this energy has kind of been coming a lot lately. It's someone that is kind of like unbreakable in a way. We pulled from the Oracle deck on a different occasion, and it pulled essentially emphasizing the fact that you have been through certain trials and now you have become unbreakable. And this right here, it's a fire that has kind of like enveloped, or it has attached itself to this rose. But one thing that's important to know, that this rose is not being consumed by the fire. The rose is just being elevated and enhanced by the fire, because this person has been able to grab a hold of that fire for themselves, embodying that Princess of Wands energy for themselves, to be able to get out there and explore. My free will helps me create my well-being. That is the mantra that you're saying yourself, to get over this negative free will. you being a victim of your circumstances. No, you're not. You know that you're not. You know what I mean? And sometimes, yeah, you sometimes need a place of restoration to be able to gain your stability, but no, you are not a victim of your circumstance. That Princess of Wands is telling you right now, negative free will. My free will, which you know that you have, creates my well-being, and that's what it is. The fire's around you, but it's not consuming you. It reminds me, just what came up to mind right now is that meme with the dog in a house that's on fire, and it said, you know, everything's okay. You know what I mean? There may be things around you that are kind of crumbling right now, and then it's kind of like, okay, what's going on? You feel me? But anyways, let's close this off here soon. I'm seeing the bottom of the deck here of the Cries of the Soul Oracle. Secrets. I communicate honestly and authentically, and I think more so that it's referring to doing that for yourself, baby, for real. Are you being honest with yourself? Let's just keep it real with you. You feel me? To me, the moth is a symbolizes transformation, just as the butterfly as well. You know what I mean? But this, to me, is literally emphasizing tuning into your intuitive realms. See right here, literally the same moon. Tabula Mundi Tarot, Hermit card. Tune into your inner divinity, your inner guidance, baby, okay? Because you know that there are certain secrets that you're probably keeping from yourself. And perhaps through some daydreaming in some aspects, you're probably not being honest with yourself. Let's just keep it real. I'm gonna keep it there. I think I'm just over 20 minutes now. I try to keep these videos a little bit shorter. But I love this, you know what I mean? If you wish to support the channel, to be able to have me do this more often, check out my affiliate links in the description. I do receive a small portion if you decide to sign up, no pressure, okay? Just if it suits you. It's things that I use currently. And I do have a school community which I'm gradually trying to figure out. It'll be like a hub for everything that I do. I'm a man of many talents, and I do a lot of things. So anyways, I love you. Stay mystical. And we'll talk soon. Ciao, mi amor. And I might do Twitch next, I don't know, we'll see. Or TikTok live. I love you.